situation, obviously, with your brother.
Yeah.
Right? You care to share just were there signs?
Were there signs?
Were there signs of
Always. Always, you know what I'm saying? Like, since, I won't point this low, but yeah, since kids. for
I ain't gonna
sure.
front. Just the topic of brother just made me want to hit my brother up, man. Like, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna pass this moment up, but I'm gonna just shoot my brother a text message.
You know what I'm saying?
and I think like not to kind of go there, I think it is so essential
I ain't gonna
that
hold
you
you.
have
Yeah.
diffusers.
I,
For you, obviously for myself, that I will push people, and therapy may not be for everybody because it's not for me. But what is for me is having a system that's in place.
Therapy is absolutely for everybody. I don't know what Cam was mentioning. Like, listen, if you don't feel like therapy's for you, you just haven't found the right therapist. And that's like saying there's not a masseuse out there for me. Everybody enjoys a good massage. Therapy ain't nothing but the massage of the mental brain, bro. Everybody physically wants their own personal masseuse. You just haven't found the right therapist. But we're gonna get right to it.
My woman has been there. My baby mamas have been there for me. Friends, close confidants, family always have been like, bro, nah, you're not okay, bro.
Right.
Like, because anybody who really knows you, they don't judge your actions. They look at your eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you care to speak on like your state of mental health as well as, the situations that you've been in?
I mean, with me right now, I'm in a much better place, and it's a journey for sure. I'm in a much better place than I've been in the past in different situations in terms of my brother. Like, it was always signs, it was always this, it was always that. But like I say, like, with the cloth we cut from, like, I could talk all day about the cloth I'm cut from and the experiences I done had, you know what I'm saying, from a child all the way up to adult life, even while being an adult. My brother was 5 years older, having these same experiences. So even the way that I processed this right here as a child and me remembering it, shit, I'm remembering it as a 4-year-old. When I'm 4, he 9, seeing the same shit. You get what I'm saying? He 9, and it's a crackhead babysitting him. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, you know what I mean? Like, it's a difference. At the same time, my perspective ain't the same as his. You know what I'm saying? My relationship with my father, different than his relationship with his father. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different factors when it come to everybody. And I think just knowing that period, and this is something real important for, like, this something that anybody can take, and you know what I mean? It can benefit, if it don't benefit them directly, it can definitely benefit somebody around them or somebody that they know. But it's like, it's just understanding that even if you a motherfucker that grew up in the same exact household as somebody, you never know what somebody going through. You get what I'm saying? And shit, it ain't always about, what you can see from the outside. You get what I'm saying? They got their own internal struggles. They got their own things they going through on their own. When my brother committed suicide, I was the top streaming artist in the world.
Right.
Like, it wasn't nothing I couldn't
that's real shit.
physically do for him. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing, but that ain't. With everybody, that ain't it. That ain't what they need. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people just need a phone call. They need, you know what I'm saying, diffusers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The right people in their corner to check on them. And like me, I'm one of them type of people. Like, I listen way quicker to somebody who done been through some of this shit. You get what I'm saying? And who been through it with one or two of the same principles that know what I'm saying, that I embody or whatever. But like I say, you never know. And when it comes to your loved ones, or they don't even got to be as close as a brother to you or whatever, you just got to pay attention to your people, man. And don't hesitate when it come down to seeing, noticing a change in patterns or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And also not hold it against them. You see what I'm saying? Because it'd be easy to do it. Like, I'm one of them people, like, I don't really let people give me sympathy and shit like that. My mama got me like that. That's how she got us. But like, I don't.
But that can also be trauma.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, while at the same time, and it's a woman that taught us this. You get what I'm saying? It's a woman. You see what I'm saying? But see, and that's the thing. This is a single woman that raised us.
For sure.
But like this is a single woman raising 3 boys to become men. You know what I'm saying? So it'll definitely be something missing there.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, hats off to her and the job that she did in raising us. But at the same time, it's, like I say, even her, she can't understand it from the perspective of him or from me or from this person. she got her own experiences that she had to thug through, and she did a hell of a job thugging through.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If you let me tell it, somebody who was right there looking the whole time, but everybody's experience is different in the way they digest, you know what I'm saying, trauma or whatever, and the way that it affected him. And he didn't also, you know, he had his own journey before me. Before I even walked, I'm still pissing in the bed. He already outside. You get what I'm saying? He already outside. And you know, before I became of age, my mama done already got us up. We ain't in the, look, we in the crib over here now. We ain't in the projects no more. We ain't in the apartments. When we was there, he was of age and understanding.
Yeah, what's really going on?
You get what I'm saying? He's of age and understanding. When he go to the park, when he went, I remember like it was yesterday, one time my mama went down to the basketball court. We was standing in the park. My mama went to the basketball court with a bat somebody had, goddamn. My brother was down there. I think somebody had, goddamn, like he said, somebody choked him or something. I don't even know how I remember this shit, 'cause I had to be about 4, 5. I remember a lot of my early childhood experiences, though. From like 5 and up, I'm 32. I remember everything. And when I look at my daughter now, my oldest daughter who's 7, and I already know how comprehensive she is, and it shows. You get what I'm saying? I know everything going on right now. She gonna be able to talk about this shit when she a grown ass woman.
For sure.
So I'm mindful of that, and you know what I mean, and how I tend to, you know, like her,
Real shit.
her emotions and like how I tend to everything. I'm mindful of it, and I know on hindsight, like
I ain't
to
gonna
me,
front, I got memories from like shit. I'm 34, so I know for damn sure I can remember my kindergarten teacher, my first grade teacher, Mrs. Fales. And what is that? 6'5"? 6'5", not 6'5", 6 years old or 5 years old. Yeah, my memory goes back 30 years clearly. You know what I mean? So
I know how that affect the entire upbringing and the person they grow to become. So, you know, even when it comes to kids and just adults, period, man, it's just, you know, it's just super important to just make, especially nowadays, because you got this shit called social media. So you got the pressure, all these outside fake motherfuckers. That's a whole nother factor. Throw that on to all the other shit motherfuckers historically been going through. You got this social media shit now, so it's just so much, like, it's even more important to really get in front of your people, get around them, fuck that phone. You get what I'm saying? Get in front of them, spend time with them, man, get around them, and really, you know, really pay attention to them and really tend to the things you notice about people, whether it be good or bad. If it's good things, you know, if it's shit to bring the good out of people, put as much of that in front of them as you can, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, and just be there in whatever ways you can. Everybody gonna need you to be there.
that's real shit. That's real shit. And that comes from, like, I'm the older brother. You know, I have an older sister, older than 80, that I didn't really grow up with. But out here, like, I'm the older brother of 2 siblings. You know, and I'll be the first one to attest. Growing up, ain't nobody care about my mental. Ain't nobody care about even that conversation. Like, when my siblings come into this world, bro, I'm the strong bro. I'm the one with the cape. I'm the one with the answers. I'm the one that they kind of look to for any type of guidance. And it was wild too, because I didn't have that father figure. And I'll be the first one to tell you, in my early teens, my late teens, and all my 20s, ain't nobody give a damn about my mental. I don't even know how I kept that shit solid. So for DaBaby to reflect on his, you know, older brother was going through shit. And he said it too, like, he was the #1 streaming artist out there. My brother didn't give a damn. His problems didn't give a damn about none of that. Like, and, you know, unfortunately, his brother gave in to, you know, to the demons. And now it's such a great reflection to see people talking about that shit, because men go through some real shit, man. Like, we don't talk about this shit enough. Although we're creating more and more platforms where you see men like DaBaby and Cam Newton discussing these mental warfares that we got going on, it is so important to check in on your loved ones, and not just check in for the sake of checking in. It's like creating those good memories, creating those positive vibes, man, because, like, who knows, his brother probably was dealing from shit as a jit. You know what I mean? Like 5, 6 years old, and he kept that shit to himself. And just hearing DaBaby talk about that shit is so deep and empowering, man. Like, we gotta keep pushing the envelope, and I recommend therapists for everybody. You know what I mean? If like I said earlier in the video, if you don't like therapy, you just haven't found the right therapist, bro. Because when you unlock that part of your mind that you've been suppressing, and as a man, I suppressed for over a decade, bro. I could get into it, but I'm not gonna go in on it. But if you could relate to this in any other way, if you don't fuck with therapy, it's just because you haven't found the right therapist, or a network of friends that you could really talk to about some of the shit that you got going on. Because you can only be strong but so long. You know, people expect us as men to be strong, but we're human. Underneath the testosterone, underneath that masculinity, underneath that ego and that pride and strength and muscles and a beard, it's a human underneath all that. And we're all the same. We all go through the same emotions. We all go through the same battles. It's just at different times. We're not going through the same emotions at the same time, but we're just as human as any other living organism that we call human. It's not just women that are entitled to have feelings and emotions. So it's powerful to reflect on that here and there. So I'm gonna holler at you guys. This was DaBaby talks about family dynamics and healing after his older brother's committed suicide. RP to that man. Mamba out. Hit the like and subscribe button for more content. We gone.